Hello everybody, welcome to the Comic Gaming Movie Show, and something just happened less than an hour ago. By the time you get this video, it might have been to the next day, but I'm gonna try to post this up as quickly as I can. Something massive just happened. It has been announced by Warner Brothers that they're moving the entire Warner Brothers slate, which is a lot of movies, I might let you know, to HBO Max. Now, understand this. Just so people understand. The movies aren't going to all just go to HBO Max. Not like, oh, we're going to just dump them all on HBO Max. The date that those movies were dated to premiere, they all, premiere, it will premiere and they will go to HBO Max for a month. For a month. The month that those movies come out, it will go to HBO Max for 30 days, and then it will be exclusive for the theaters, and then eventually in a couple months, maybe 3 months, it'll come back to being on HBO Max. Yeah, I'm talking Godzilla versus, Kong versus Godzilla, the Suicide Squad, the Mortal Kombat movie that got coming out, all the movies that are supposed to come out from Warner Brothers, every single one of them, when they come out, will be on HBO Max for no additional cost. That is a move. I mean, it's one of those things that, I suppose all the shit going on should have kind of prepared us for this eventuality of something like this happening. It's just people have kind of taken, steps. Everyone's been trying to wait out. Everyone's waiting to see what's going on with this vaccine. But it seems like Warner Brothers is just straight up like, you know what? This is what happened. The thing is, this is what I know probably happened, because Warner Brothers and HBO proper and Warner Brothers, they combine the numbers, they got 30 million subscribers. Which isn't bad, but they have less subscribers than Hulu. They have less subscribers than Hulu that doesn't have all the shit they have. That doesn't have all the doesn't have doesn't have a lot of things they have. They have Marvel. Disney Plus is gonna be at 100 million subscribers by, I don't know, February? Disney Plus is going to be knocking on the door 100 million subscribers by February. Or getting up there. Because you got to understand, the 75 million or 76 million that people know about, that was months ago. That was months ago. That was before The Mandalorian ever even started. It was months ago. It's probably somewhere at 82 now. It's probably somewhere at 82, 83 now. So Disney Plus is going to be at 100 million subscribers very, very soon. So to put that in perspective, Disney Plus is crushing HBO Max. Not to mention, HBO Max gets no notoriety. Think about it like this. Disney Plus, quote unquote, doesn't have anything. HBO Max has some great shows on there. I haven't watched them myself because I don't have HBO Max, but I've heard great things about them. And literally, The Mandalorian comes out and it's the most talked about thing instantly. Or Netflix puts something out and it's the most talked about thing instantly. Literally, HBO Max is, for all the talent, for all the quality it has, it's only a couple steps above, what was it? Is it Apple Plus? Yeah, it's only a couple steps above Apple Plus, where people will tell you Apple Plus has some quality shows on there, but who the fuck is watching Apple Plus? And that's kind of the same thing with HBO Max, only HBO Max has a name recognition, so there are people who watch shows. There are shows that, slick thing HBO Max does is there are shows that show up on HBO, and then they show up on HBO Max at the same time. Lovecraft Country was showing up on HBO and HBO Max, I believe. I think so. But they have shows showing up, and or they take popular shows that were on different things, bring them over and make them exclusive to HBO Max. So that's why I always had HBO Max always sort of rubbed me the wrong way for some reason. I'm like, do you guys have actual originals, or are you just taking other shows from other shit that you've made and brought it over? It'd kind of be like if Marvel, bought the full rights to the Netflix shit and just put it in their catalog and called it Disney and called it Marvel, completely just this is our Disney or Hulu. I always thought it'd be like if Marvel bought the rights to the Daredevil Defenders, brought it over to Hulu and went, it's our Hulu originals. No, these aren't your Hulu originals. So it always kind of rubbed me kind of funny that I'm like, dude, you guys don't actually have a shit ton of things. You're just taking shit from other fucking places, bringing it over and claiming that it's, an original. But I digress. this has been in the wakes. This has been sort of in the works. Like, people have kind of had a feeling. Once the ball dropped that they were willing to put Wonder Woman on there, it kind of became like, well, then they're willing to put anything on there. You know what I mean? Like, it became that, like, it's going to be crazy. It might be the big domino to make a lot of shit happen. Like, everything might go to streaming, and I'm going to be so sad. I love the movie theaters. I do. And honestly, like, I know some people have bad experience at the movie theaters, and they don't like going there, they don't like going out there, they think it's expensive, but I love the experience of going to the movie theater. It's always an event for me. I couldn't imagine, and like, this is what hurts me, because I'm thinking of this. When I think about going to the movies, I just imagine seeing Endgame for the first time at home. That would suck balls. Excuse me, but that would just suck. And I know some people are like, well, if you got an amazing surround sound and a big ass TV, and I'm like, bro, we ain't all rich. We don't all got that. Most of us are but I can go to the movies, have this amazing quality. Some of the best experiences of my life were in the movie theater. Some of the best experience of my life were in the movie theater. When I went to see the Avengers for the first time in the movie theater, and a crowd of people excited about seeing this thing just as much as I am, it was a fucking event. We all remember looking at the whole thing with Endgame when everyone was cheering and hooting and hollering and everyone was so excited. I mean, you're not gonna get, that's gonna be gone. It's like, and the sad thing is, with the loss of movie theaters, which, they're not dead, but they're on life support, it's another communal thing that's being taken away. And like, because, we're more private now because of technology, because of the things we can do. We don't have to go out. We don't have to go to the movies. We don't really even have to go out, We can just do it in our own house with the people that we like. And, with the movies taking a hit, it takes away one of the biggest aspects, one of the most fun aspects of movies, which is the community of seeing a movie with other people, like-minded people, or sometimes, hopefully like-minded people who wanted to see this movie too, who are interested in this movie, and just come together, and like now we're gonna be more, we're still gonna be in communication because of social media, so when a movie drops on HBO Max or whatever, people are going to be talking about it, but it's not going to be the same. It's just not going to be the same. Now I have to get HBO Max. I'm not going to lie to you guys, I wasn't planning on getting HBO Max until probably the Snyder Cut, I was going to get the free trial, watch Wonder Woman and review it. I was going to watch Wonder Woman review it, watch all the shit, anything else on there that was on there in that 7-day trial, and jump out. And I was probably going to buy the actual thing once, the Snyder Cut came out, and then watch the Snyder Cut. And I was going to wait until the entire Snyder Cut came out before buying it. But now, I'm going to end up having to buy the damn thing. Because if all their shit's going there, it's going to cost less for me to search for an open movie theater than to just pay $14 a month and watch all the movies on HBO Max. It just is what it is. And I didn't plan on getting HBO Max, but hey, look, touche on them. It's a good business move. I want to talk about, because everyone's going to probably be talking about Disney. Everyone's going to be talking about Disney. Which should just show you just how big Disney is. Like, think about that. Everyone's talking about HBO Max right now. But immediately after that, the first thought people had was, is Disney going to do it? Is Disney going to release everything? And personally, we don't know. We won't know until next week, because they got their big meeting call on the 10th. Personally, I think they're gonna wait. This is why. Because Warner Brothers, as I said, were struggling. They're not doing terrible. They're not doing like, oh my God, Quibi. Let's see. They're doing Quibi. They're not shut the whole fucking thing down bad. They're doing better than most. They're probably like fourth. It's like, Netflix, Disney Plus, Hulu, Amazon Prime, and then HBO Max. And then there's HBO Max. So they're in the top 5. But they're not doing as great as because they're supposed to be the direct competition with Disney. And the fact that Disney ain't even worried about them. They're worried about Netflix. Netflix is worried about Disney. They're not even worried about HBO Max. So, they're the bridesmaid. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. But the thing is, this move could be a huge, massive boost to them, because if you have that many big projects coming to HBO Max that weren't supposed to come this soon, Like, all these projects weren't supposed to come this soon. They weren't supposed to come day and date. They were supposed to come months after it hit the theaters. Let me think. Mortal Kombat was supposed to hit the theaters and then maybe 5 months later end up on HBO Max. Not the day it comes out is on HBO Max. So you're gonna have The Matrix, Mortal Kombat, all the Wonder Woman, Suicide Squad, and all the litany of other movies they got going on over there at Warner Brothers. All of it coming to HBO Max. It's gonna have a big improvement. Now, it's gonna have to boost the numbers because everyone's gonna want to get HBO Max so that they can watch this shit. Because it'll be cheaper and cost efficient to just get HBO Max. So from that perspective, this is a great business move. It will boost their rate. It will boost their numbers. I don't know how big it'll boost their numbers, but it will boost their numbers. I did hear some disturbing things that a lot of they're really doing this so that they can make their numbers look better for I can't remember share meetings or something. So we'll see. But the thing is, Disney Plus. Like I said, Disney Plus might be at 100 million subscribers by fucking February. Or it'll be knocking on the door of 100 million subscribers by February. They are not as in desperate of a position to absolutely need to move all their shit to Disney Plus. They're not in that position yet. They're not in an absolute position where they can't hold off for a little longer and see how things work out. They're not totally in that position. Now, if it comes out on the 10th that they're moving everything, I can stand corrected and be like, okay, well, this is the new war zone. I'm upset. I really wanted these movies. I really wanted these movies, particularly Black Widow, to still go to theaters. Particularly, I'm thinking about Marvel. You know me. I think of everything about Marvel. So that's where my mind is. I still want those Marvel projects to go to the theaters because they mean a lot more to me than fucking any of those DC projects. But I digress. If they have to make the move, I'll understand it. I see what they're doing. They're going blow for blow with them. And you gotta imagine that they're already kicking HBO Max's ass now. If they move all their shit to Disney Plus, they're gonna just, the numbers are gonna just spike. But we already saw the numbers for how much they're made a lot of money. Honestly, Disney Plus has done so well for them that it completely cushioned how much money they've lost, from the actual, not from the entertainment. No, it will never cushion how much money they lost from the from the parks and stuff, but from the entertainment part, from the movie part, how much money they lost, on holding all these movies and pushing so many movies back. HBO Max has done, not HBO Max, Disney Plus has done so successful that it's basically completely cushioned how much money they've lost. It damn near, it made something that would have been, huge catastrophic, a hit. It's a hit, but it could have been a kill shot. And Disney Plus did so good that it wasn't. It was just a hit. And you're still going. It was just a jab to the face instead of a fucking knockout blow. And that should just tell you how good Disney Plus has been. And it's only going up. Like I said, it's only going up. Mandalorian's on it. You got Soul coming out on the 25th and WandaVision coming. I just don't know how they want to do this. And to me, it'd be hard to space it out too. I think that Disney is going to stay pat with a lot of their projects going to get moved. Some of them, some of the projects, the smaller projects the projects that aren't considered would make a bunch of money, they're gonna get moved. They've already talked about the whole Peter Pan, Cruella, and Cruella, which is an origin story to Cruella de Vil, starring Emma Stone. I don't know if anyone knows about that one, but that's a thing. Peter Pan and Pinocchio, all those are getting moved to Disney Plus. Those pretty much are confirmed already. We don't know how much is gonna get moved. They talked about leaving Black Widow and some of the Marvel stuff, some of the bigger things still going. I don't know, man. It's a crazy day, man. Crazy news. Thank you guys for joining the Comic Guy Movie Show. Please remember to like, subscribe. And what do you think about HBO Max moving their entire 2021 slate Warner Brothers moving their entire 2021 slate to HBO Max. Man, I gotta get fucking HBO Max. Thank you guys for joining the Comic Guy Movie Show. I'll see you in the next one.